The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Valley Children's Stadium in Fresno, California, home to the Fresno State Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Air Force Falcons, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Fresno State will kick it off and we will be underway. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Falcons offense will go on the attack first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again.
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They'll run it. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Try to march their way in. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense when they're napping. Right there, everybody was set and ready. And one more of those type plays, and this dude's losing his quarterback sneak privileges.
The Falcons buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll give it to the back. Tried to get him a little breathing room, and they're still suffocating in their own end. And would they dare be aggressive on 3rd down this deep in their own territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Got a man. It's Kent. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires downfield. Finds his man. It's Kent. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. quickly to the tight end. Let's take a second to talk about Fresno State. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a 3-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere, to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home. Now he has a chance to go out and live that dream.
And you can tell QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in the fourth quarter game.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Fresno State. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So they started that drive barely into opponent's territory and went 48 yards. And they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll run the option.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
How do you not respect the big fellas? This doesn't take you back in the time machine to the days when a fullback was on the field every single play. Then you're missing out, because fullbacks are awesome. They're just low maintenance. They're not divas like wide receivers. They just block.
There he goes. Got the first down and more. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period. Fresno State has the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They'll send the back in motion. Oh, they're after him. Stands in and takes the hit. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Little touch pass to the receiver. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. And the Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. The option look. Quick toss. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? The Falcons kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Gets the back moving. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Falcons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Might be calling a hot route. They'll run the toss. Just a little more room, and maybe he gets it in. He's pushed out of bounds at the 8. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll ride his man on the option. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Falcons!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And the extra point is good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. The give to the back. Quick spin on the ride. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. And the Bulldogs can really attack on this second and short. It's reverse. That did not fool anybody. The defense right there to knock him down for the big loss.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
He's into the open down the middle. At the 20. Touchdown, Bulldog. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Sends it back in motion. Handoff to the lone back. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Give to the fullback. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Falcons have moved it inside the 20. He'll toss it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to Pater. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The Falcons, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. Now on the option. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Air Force.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Kent. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Fresno State right back to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Rushes on him. Looking deep. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Fresno State will have to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. To the air on first down. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this.
Oh, he's got some space. And the defense drags him down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on second and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause, and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable third down situation. Good call. So, tough spot to be in second and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. Just enough time for one final play of the half. He'll take it himself. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. And the Falcons will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Touchdown, Falcons! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off.
Breaks into the open.
Dude, when you got a guy like this that can just hit the gas and go pick up 15-plus yards, what a luxury. How nice is it to have a quarterback like that when I'm a tailback, when I can send the tailback one direction, quarterback the other direction. This guy's just got so much speed.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Give to the running back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the deep.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Fresno State will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Now on the return. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Falcons come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here comes the option. Now the toss. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Falcons line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Breaks the tackle. The Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Here comes the heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. Fresno State will have to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Wants to return it. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll go to the ground. He has the first and still on his feet.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. After run, now throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Ramsey. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Come on, defense, you can't forget about the fullback. I know you don't see him too often, but this is a guy that can make plays, and on that one, he catches it for a first down.
Under fire. Great job to get down with the slide after getting everything you could. That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him.
Snags it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Play action does so many things. When you run the football and have success, it slows everybody down. Not just the linebackers and the safeties and make them come up, but the defensive line, they're thinking run as well, slows.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Air Force.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Last drive was a quick 3-and-out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. Nice move to keep running. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Nice move to keep running. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. New set of downs after the completion. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quick handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Under fire. Zings it complete to the right. Showing off those sweet feet as he gets it to the 45.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the first.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. A strike downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep, but Let's mark it at the 13. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Fresno State right back to the line. Wants to go up top. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State. Quick strike through the air for the score. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step one accomplished. But this offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David, if they can add. There he goes. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
Man, he's done everything for this offense today, running the football, so much so that he's now got 98 yards rushing. We're in the 4th quarter. One more carry, and this guy could eclipse the 100-yard mark.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And this fullback is just dependable, and he's versatile. He's not just a guy that can block. He can catch the ball, and like you saw right there, you can hand it off to him, and he can generate you explosive plays.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
All right, this running back's had all kind of success. Now we're getting later in the game. We got to make sure we get some stops, get the ball back to our offense.
Bring in the heat. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. On the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Flying out to the left. How could this happen? Huge mistake, and the defense cashes in with a touchdown, and they're a point away from tying it up. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And I like it. Very smart defense, understanding the clock, understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep, breaking on the football, making sure that receiver doesn't catch it. Smart IQ defense.
They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Moving away from pressure. On the run, fires downfield. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Falcons getting set on 1st and 10. they'll run the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Got his man on the right. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And this to put them on top as we get close to closing time. And this one is perfect. That was a spontaneous combustion of a celebration on the sidelines, and wait to see what happens if they can hold on for a few more seconds. He'll take a knee as a touchback, save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He wants a big play here late. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss. That's the entire scenario you build up.